EA Sports. It's in the game.
What if I told you the most beloved hockey video game of all time was quietly buried by the very company that built it, while that same company raked in record-setting cash from microtransactions? Sounds outrageous, but the story spans 4 decades, 2 console generations, and a legion of fans who still lace up digital skates on games older than some rookie phenoms. Tonight we're digging into the spectacular rise, sudden faceplant, and uneasy future of EA Sports NHL franchise, and why, even after years of disappointment, we keep lining up to hand them another $70. Before we face off, if deep dive hockey stories fire you up, tap subscribe and let's drop the puck together. Long before glossy broadcast intros and laser-scanned arenas, hockey fans flocked to living room rinks on ice hockey for Atari, Blades of Steel, and that glorious pile of pixels known simply as ice hockey on the NES. But everything changed in 1991 when Electronic Arts waded into the crease with NHL Hockey on Sega Genesis. The first cartridge to boast real teams, real player names, and body checks that felt downright vicious for the era. The verdict: solid reviews, modest sales, and a clear signal that EA had found its next major sport. 12 months later, NHLPA 93 arrived with blood-pumping fights and sharper gameplay, proving EA could iterate fast and profit faster. Fans cheered, critics nodded, and the stage was set for a genre-defining sequel no one saw coming. When NHL 94 hit Super NES and Genesis, it shipped with a mechanic that felt sorcery-level revolutionary: the one-timer. Suddenly, every rush could end in a tic-tac-toe blast past a sprawling goalie, and scores jumped from sleepy 2-to-1 grinders to rollercoaster 6-to-5 thrillers. The series exploded. Even today, diehards mod fresh rosters, wear jerseys to yearly King of 94 tournaments, and debate whether the legendary wraparound is truly unstoppable. EA rode that wave into the PlayStation era with annual upgrades, full seasons, create a player, saving custom lines, culminating in NHL 2004, a drop-the-gloves masterpiece that spliced 3 European leagues into a revamped dynasty mode. Puck physics felt weighty, board battles bruised, and armchair GMs finally micromanaged scouting budgets and arena renovations. 2 decades later, the fan-made NHL 2004 rebuilt project still publishes HD textures, new scoreboards, and online leagues. Innovation was sky high, competition fierce, and gamers genuinely wondered how much better hockey could get. The answer arrived wrapped in a $20 price sticker. In 2004, rival studio 2K Sports swung a haymaker. NHL 2K5 launched at just $20, 1/3 EA's asking price, during an NHL lockout that left fans starving for any on-ice fix. Result: 2K moved roughly 1.3 million units, while EA's NHL 2005 struggled to clear 680,000. Stung, EA came roaring back on new hardware. NHL 07 introduced the twin analog skill stick, letting players feather dekes and rip wristers with unprecedented fidelity. NHL 09 delivered Be a Pro, charting a single skater's climb from Bus League nobody to Stanley Cup legend. Then NHL 10 unleashed EASHL, 6 humans per side, club badges, trash talk, beer league dreams gone global. Sales climaxed when NHL 13 smashed Week 1 franchise records at roughly 492,000 copies, eclipsing the previous high by 9%. 2K tapped out. EA owned the ice alone, and that's when everything got weird. The leap to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One looked destined to crown EA the undisputed king of digital hockey, until NHL 15 arrived like a rink with half the ice missing. Gone were GM Connected, EASHL, custom cameras, the Winter Classic, even online shootout. Be a Pro left you warming the bench, forced to watch dull AI shifts, while entire modes fans loved simply vanished. Reviewers called it a $70 beta, Redditors built a living spreadsheet titled Stuff EA Forgot, and many players thought they'd accidentally downloaded a demo. Graphically, the game flexed shinier jerseys, but under the hood, the physics felt last gen, and by the second period, the commentary looped like a scratched CD. A frantic day 1 patch restored menu music, yes, menu music, but the flagship feature stayed locked in the penalty box all season. NHL 16 returned a handful of missing pieces pieces, yet the damage was done. Customers realized the grim new normal. Every fall you'd pay full price just to regain content you'd already owned. Sales dipped but never collapsed, because with 2K Sports long gone, the only other option was nostalgia. EA learned an uncomfortable truth. When you hold a monopoly, even half-finished hockey still sells. But without real rivals, what motivates innovation? Up next, watch how Ultimate Team's cash machine rewrote EA's priorities, and why scoreboard placement became a headline feature. Around NHL 17, Hockey Ultimate Team morphed from fun card collecting side gig to full-blown cash fountain. Odds disclosures vanished behind loot boxes, and YouTubers built lucrative channels opening virtual packs that cost more than real sticks. By NHL 24, the franchise had its own battle pass and in-game shop, features lifted verbatim from Fortnite, while crucial requests like connected franchise kept sliding to next year's roadmap. Reviewers praised slight skating tweaks one cycle, new scoreboard placement the next, merely because core modes felt frozen in last-gen Amber. The result? Annual sales held steady, but fan affection collapsed into eye-rolling memes and fixchel hashtags. When a billion-dollar publisher can't or won't deliver, hockey nerds lace up themselves. Modders still push roster and graphic updates to NHL 94 ROMs. Others run full online seasons on rebuilt 2004 servers. Entire Reddit threads track features removed since 2014. The most upvoted celebration last year was moving the scoreboard back to the top of the screen. Petitions begging for connected franchise mode cracked 6 digits. Each update met with the same corporate platitude: we're exploring possibilities. Meanwhile, the same engine sells card packs faster than beer at a playoff game. Picture this. In July, EA drops College Football 25 after an 11-year hibernation, complete with a 32-user connected dynasty that runs smoother than a Crosby breakout pass. Overnight, hockey forums light up like a goal horn, so it is possible. Then why are Chell fans still stuck in single-player purgatory? The excuse wall EA built around technical challenges crumbles faster than tempered glass on a Shea Weber slap shot. Meanwhile, rumor mills churn. Insiders whisper that 2K is quietly prototyping a modern hockey engine, eager to reprise the $20 sucker punch that humbled EA 2 decades ago. Indie studios pile on. Roguelike arcade gem tape to tape hits Steam, proving a tiny team can deliver crunchy checks, silky deeks, and roguelite progression fans didn't even know they wanted. Suddenly, Monopoly ice feels thin. Esports organizers notice the shift. Sponsors eye more dynamic titles unless Chell reinvents itself. Even the NHL front office hints it would welcome broader competition in the gaming space. Corporate speak for fix your product or we'll find someone who will. The stakes? Monumental. If NHL 25 skates out missing connected franchise yet again, it may mark the moment the community stops waiting and starts migrating to mods, to indies, to whatever 2K or someone new cooks up. After all, loyalty has limits, and this time the puck's on EA's tape with the whole arena watching. Will they thread the needle or cough up a turnover that sparks the breakaway we've been craving? From one-timer epiphanies to loot box letdowns, the NHL series mirrors the sport itself. Breathtaking highs, head-scratching miscues, and loyal fans who forgive almost anything so long as someone keeps the ice frozen. But 2025 feels different. NHL 25 arrives minus connected franchise, yet packed with new monetization hooks, confirming what many feared: innovation ranks below revenue when you skate unopposed. So here's the face-off question: does another year of missing staples finally push us toward indie rinks and modded classics? Or do we pony up again because digital hockey beats no hockey at all? Drop your very first NHL memory in the comments, and tell me what EA must add before you spend another dime. Because one thing's certain, the next move belongs to the fans, and this time we might just be the ones holding the controller.